When I moved to Idaho, I had a goal. That goal was to take a black bear in the mountains. The first year was rough. I hunted 11 days and never saw a legal bear. But thanks to the experiences learned, hard work, and putting our minds together, we were successful in not only finding bears, but also harvesting some. The first 2 successes, I was behind the camera, but this is the final chapter of my first black bear.
It's a nice one.
Looks good enough to me.
It's probably $1.25, something like that. Probably 100 pounds.
I think it's that small.
You know, I don't know. It's so deceiving from far away.
That's 600 yards.
677 yards.
We can cut 300 in no time. I say we go kill that thing. There's a log to cross right by him. That's where I crossed. Garrett and I are out here, and just kind of bumped around this evening. Haven't really hunted much yet, and got out to hunt for the evening. There's a bear in a really killable spot, but he's moving. And now he's already in the timber, so I'm gonna have to see what he does. We can make a real easy move on him down this slope. So
there should be 2.
He thinks he saw another one. I didn't see it, but he says he saw another one. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they're just right in the trees. They're gonna break out of that at some point.
If he were to pop back out and start feeding there again, we'd have to go. He's over there. He's moving right. Shit. Yeah, I don't see him right now. God dang it, dude. If we were down here when he was in that wide open, we could have killed him.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. You can't kill yourself.
I know, but where else can we get a shot? That rim rock's over there.
You can get one from this way.
Yeah, but now he's tucked over here. I can kill that bear from here if he was out in the open. I bet he's down in the right where we can't see him. We're gonna have to move like to the right and try to find some rim rock to. Problem is we can't get up on that rim rock.
I'm not really gonna have a great way to do that.
Dude, when you lose those things, you lose them too. They're just gone. Dude, they do this to me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I've had them at 300 yards. This is the 3rd time now.
Dynamic is river.
This is the 3rd time I've gotten set up and they've disappeared. Yeah, we can go right there, can't we? Yeah, let's go there real quick. Yep.
You see him moving? He's going. This is an easy slip.
Damn, he's moving down creek.
I'm worried about him knowing we're here.
Huh?
I said I'm worried about him knowing we're here. Go ahead and go in front of me.
How far is he? I see him. Really? Then we're done. I ain't shooting that far. Dang it, if we would have came here right away too. He'd be dead if we would have came here right away. Never gonna kill a fucking bear. I should have came down here immediately when I saw him. 330 yards where he was hanging out when we were up there. Oh, there he is. See him in that opening? He's far. Let's go find another bear. Let's go find one up here. Well, this morning we hiked in to a completely new drainage that we've been kind of waiting to get into. There were 4 dudes that hiked in right above the bear we saw last night. He's a big bear. Look at him through the spot. Come here. Come look at him.
I'm seeing him. I can see him.
You should see him on the spotting scope.
I'll come around and look.
He's just eating.
Gosh, his coat's phenomenal.
I know. I want to go kill him. So yeah. Anyway, we got this bear over here now. Just spotted. It's 12:30. It's gonna be a hike, but I think it's doable.
That timber he's in is super skinny, and I think he doesn't have a lot of place to go unless he walks back down into this timber. But if he's up there,
He's just chewing.
yep, just foraging away.
So I don't know what we're gonna do, but we need to make a decision here soon. Probably go after him. It's only 12:30.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can. You'll see on the footage what that looks like. That's a nice ridge. We're gonna have to creep that thing up on the backside, make about 1,000-foot elevation gain, pop over, and see if we can sneak a shot on him on the backside of that ridge.
Well, I'm gonna go for it. It's 12:30 now. I mean, even if the stock doesn't work, then I can come back and glass or stay over. I might stay over there. I probably will until late. You know what I mean? So you could signal me too, and you can hunt this side if you're cool with it.
Yeah.
Or you could come with me. Well, now he's working down and he's in timber, so I'm not gonna go yet. We're gonna see what he does. I mean, there's a chance we shoot him from across if he worked all the way down to this bottom rim.
Yep.
Mm.
Not doing anything fast.
No, he's enjoying his spot over there, which is good.
Okay. Signal time. He's in the timber. He's sleeping. He's up ridge. He's down ridge. To the left, to the right. He's not in there anymore. That's about all we've covered. So anything aside from that.
I don't know how complex we can get on that though.
I know, right?
When Matt was trying to signal me on that one, I was like, what are you doing? He would just freak out about something, and I'd be like, what's going on?
Well, and then you're like trying to, make sense of what the guy that's 800 yards away is telling you, and you really can't. You're blocked by substrate, whatever. Trees are in the way.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, dude, I get it. You're saying up ridge. I mean, you could get super technical with yardages, but there's no way to gauge.
Thing is, if I get over there and I have an opening from that ridge, it's a 150-yard shot, deader than Dallas.
Yeah, that's doable, man.
Very. Be hard to get a shot from this side now. Just because it'd be right, But it's not hard to get a shot from that side now. It's a real bear cat. He's chunky.
There goes Dan off for a stock. We got a cinnamon currently we're looking at. He's got a long hike down and over. He's got to head down, cross the creek, work his way up to that Y. And there's a cinnamon over there.
Dan's across the ridge now. I don't have sight of the bear. I'm trying to work hand signals to him, but that bear's in timber now. So we're playing the waiting game. He's set up on a perch. So we're kind of hoping that he comes back out that side.
Made it all the way over here. It took me probably an hour and a half, to be honest. But now I'm right above where I last saw him. Seeing it near is tough. Garrett's signaling me that he's in the timber, but he doesn't know where right now. So, I'm gonna have to wait him out. There's a big thunderstorm coming right now. Could get a little western. Just a freaking straight thunderstorm. Just over the hill, taking shelter. Give credit to Garrett, he's grinding away, spotting for me across the canyon. I'll show you what this canyon looks like. Yeah, it's cold. Here, I'll flip it around. There's the canyon. Garrett's up there. Spot. I came all the way down this other side.
Danny's checking wind. We just had a rainstorm come through, and I haven't seen the bear since. He's been in timber. I don't know if he's back down the draw or what he's doing, but he has not been visible in quite some time. So hopefully the sun comes back through here, heats everything back up, and maybe we'll see him back out eating flowers and stuff again. So more to follow. I just signaled Danny onto these two. He's across the canyon, and I'm trying to guide him onto him. Looks like it's a sow and a boar courting each other, or at least the boar's courting the sow. I'm signaling to him now. He's got to see him on that ridge line. She is enormous though. And I would assume that's a boar trying to get with her. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Well, here it is. This is the last day I'll be able to hunt this area. Yesterday we struck out into a whole new basin, long hike, far from any roads. Been waiting to go there like all season. Finally did yesterday when we had some time still. Saw a bear right away. Went over there. Garrett stayed on the one side to signal me. And set up in that area, in that draw that one was in earlier. And snowed, rained, sleeted, pretty miserable over there. But right after that, like a cub or something, a small bear ran through the opening that I was watching. And I was like, oh, well, that must have been him. This was the same color. And I wasn't going to shoot it. It was too small. Garrett never saw that bear. Garrett saw two different bears up above me and over in another basin, and started to signal me to do that. I took off heading up there and was on a downslope, looked on the ridge top in front of me. About 200 yards away was a bear. Put the glass up. It ended up being two bears. I think, it could have been two fighting, but it kind of seemed like a sow boar type thing. They were both mature bears. And I loaded my gun. Too loud. I didn't realize they could hear me. They turned and looked at me. I was on a downslope with no real rest, so I used my pack in between my legs. I started to walk down, and we're gonna go out of my line of sight, and I rushed the shot and missed. It was a real bummer, but another lesson where I probably just should have waited, been quieter, gone back up the hill, found a good rest, and took my time. So this is the last day. I've been out here for a few hours now. I'm probably going to wrap it up a little early because Garrett had to go home. I'd be alone. I have to be at a meeting tomorrow morning at work. And it's just been a grind of a week after going to Colorado turkey hunting, then here. Bummer of a way to end it, but is what it is. This year was sweet. Learned a ton about bears. Ton. Loved it. I'm obsessed. Matt. Big kudos to Matt for hunting with me. Garrett and Jimmy. All for hunting hard with me, so. Anyway, I'm going to keep glassing here for a little bit, then probably hit the old dusty trail. See you later. I'll be honest, when I first thought about bear baiting, I was a little skeptical. But after having set a few baits and hunted over them, I realized just how much work it actually was. As the calendar flipped to June, I was more limited in the units that I could hunt. Luckily, my buddy Mike showed me a decent area that was heavily wooded, but was full of bears. So I decided to pop popcorn. Lots and lots of popcorn. And hiked a barrel full of it way back in the mountains. Got down on this little saddle up on the drainage. There's a big creek over here, and there's a river bottom right over this hill, so should be positioned pretty good. Got her all set up. Popcorn, sugar, molasses, grease, peanut butter. Could work. Definitely could work. I like this setup. It's a good little spot. So, all right, going to head out now, and then hopefully something's hitting this by this weekend. One good thing is there's fresh bear poop all over this area. So lo and behold, came back in here to check the bait that we set on Wednesday evening. And it's been hit. Snuck in here, sitting it for a little bit right now, but kind of just came to check because we're up here camping for the weekend. I don't see hardly any bait left on the outside for sure, and I can't really see the inside, so what I'm going to do is trade cameras or cards here at the end if nothing comes in. It's going to rain the next 2 days straight, so I really can't even get back here until that all dries up. So we're looking at Tuesday, Wednesday coming back with more bait. And rebaiting. I mean, it's pretty crazy. It's only been up for, this will be the 4th day, and they just ravaged it, it looks like. So the card will tell what's on there. I knew the spot would be good, but didn't expect all the bait from the outside to be gone. At the top of the barrel, just all gone. I had it stuffed with popcorn and molasses and stuff, so. This is just like how to keep them fed. All we had was a little peanut butter. Should keep them in here for another solid week. Keep coming back. Alright, just decided to hunt it out for a little bit tonight just because I'm already up here. It's a 2-hour drive up here. That popcorn's real. There's a real strong smell to it. I think there's a pretty good chance that we could definitely have some bears on this, tonight. More than likely by tomorrow night. I plan to hunt it hard tomorrow night. And I thought about it. I looked at the barrel a little more, looked at the pictures. I'll shoot the black one. That black with the brown would be sweet, but he's only been here at night. Pretty sweet. they are coming back and checking it, but they probably already did that for a day or two. So, yeah, we'll see what the rebate brings. I think tomorrow night could be freaking bomb. Alright. I will say, next time I'm going to try to find a little further spot because I'm only 50 yards from this barrel. So the next bait I set up, I should probably find one that's, 100 yards away with a rifle. I could potentially shoot one with a bow right here, which is crazy. Alright, so last night after the mountain lion encounter, I actually ended up seeing a bear a few hundred yards away heading downhill and away from me. Well, then my thermals ended up switching, so I bugged out of there. Didn't want that one to smell me. But it's a good sign they're still right around the bait. So now I'm back the next evening. Heading in now. My one worry is that there'll be one on the bait. As I'm walking up. And if that's the case, there could be, a little bit of an issue because my hole to shoot is only 50 yards from him, so I have to get real sneaky and try to get the camera on him. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Hopefully I can get settled before one shows up. But confidence is very high tonight. So, alrighty. We'll check in later. No dice tonight. Sucks. I thought with that fresh hit for sure it'd be good, but I did sneak around and pull the card, so we'll see when they hit it or which bear hit it. But yeah, I'm gonna pack out and then got the long drive home. Be home a little after midnight. Then after work tomorrow, I'll be back up here. Just gotta keep grinding, keep a positive attitude. Here we are, night number 3. They got hit hard last night. I can't see in it, but they moved the strap. Nothing on the ground. There's probably no bait left in it. I brought a fresh reload. I was that brown one I've been looking at. Still listening here. Good Lord. Shaking. Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure I nailed it, but I heard a little moan. And then nothing after that, so that's supposed to be their death moan. That brown one too, that's the one right away. I was like, man, that's a nice bear. It's a cool color. Straight like blonde. I'm pretty sure I nailed it. Felt good. I kind of rushed the shot a little, but holy crap. Well, let's go. I'm going to review this footage quick and then probably go get it. So here's where I shot. You can see where it freaked out. I don't see any blood, but I don't know like how much these things bleed. I freaking see them right here. My first bear. Oh my god, this is taking so long. Oh my god. Oh, I see him. Make sure he's dead. But yeah. Oh man. How wild. How wild. I think he's dead. Good shot. Good shot. That big, that brown one. Wow. What a beautiful bear. It's been a hell of a season. It's been a hell of 2 seasons. And finally just said, you know what, I'm gonna put in the work to bait. And man, it paid off big time quick too. Thanks for following along. I hope you really enjoyed the content. Just to be that guy, go ahead and subscribe if you already haven't. That does us such a good service, and I appreciate you guys watching. And I appreciate the comments, the positive comments. Some of the negative ones. You know, one of the big things is we want to show real hunting, just through and through. Not as much turkey hunting went on this year. Kind of got a little obsessed with the bears. I love it. I love the mountains. I love these critters. They're real special. I'm tickled pink. Worked out. It was a lot of work hauling baits in here and rebaiting and all that, but it's freaking worth it. Got some delicious bear meat. I'm gonna have a really cool hide at really pretty bear. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Remember, folks, hunt and fish with abandon. We'll see you later.